Hello and welcome to Jurisage Academy's YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about the important judgments for the month of August 2023. This is particularly for CLAT PG aspirants. So if you're appearing in CLAT PG 2024, do check out our other videos also where we have covered in brief all the important cases month-wise. Now before we start with this video, we have two books upcoming. One is the CLAT PG mock book, the other one is CLAT PG case book, from which you can prepare very easily and very fast if you are appearing in CLAT 2024. You can order both of these from the website given on your screen and from the link given in your description box. Now coming to the first important judgment for the month of August, we have the case of State of Rajasthan versus Shravan Kumawat. Now in this important two-judge bench decision, the Supreme Court has discussed the principles of administrative law. So in this case, the issue was that a government auction was held in Rajasthan for a pending application for mining lease, and the people who could not get this mining lease, they were basically claiming that they have a vested right. So the court clarified that pending application for a mining lease will not create any vested right in the applicants. This is based on the very important doctrine of legitimate expectation, which requires much more data for it to be applicable. And in this case, where a mere application has been made for an auction, that will not give rise to the doctrine of legitimate expectation. So because this is an important judgment on administrative law, you can expect this in your CLAT examination. Now coming to the second case, we have the judgment of Rahul Gandhi versus Purnesh Ishwarbhai Modi and another, a very important three-judge bench decision. Now this judgment is in furtherance of the conviction of Mr. Rahul Gandhi in the defamation case, where he was uh, convicted with a 2-year sentence by the trial court in Gujarat. So the Supreme Court in this judgment has stayed the conviction of Rahul Gandhi in that case, because the court has said that his conviction, because he was given the maximum sentence of 2 years, also led to his disqualification under Section 8, Clause 3 of the Representation of People Act. Now, the court was of the opinion that while sentencing, the trial judge has not given any substantial reasons for imposing the maximum sentence of 2 years, which is prescribed for the offense of defamation. So, the court was of the view that whenever a maximum sentence is pronounced for any given offense, the trial court has the obligation to provide adequate reasons for imposing the maximum sentence, and especially in this case where it also affects the right under the Representation of People Act. So the court has also clarified that the ramifications of Section 8 Clause 3 are very wide ranging, because they don't only affect the right of the appellant to continue in public life, but it also affects the right of the electorate who have elected him, because then there is nobody to represent their constituencies. So this is a very, very important judgment and very likely to come in CLAT PG exam. Now coming to the third case, we have V. Senthil Balaji versus the state. This is also a very important case on criminal law. However, it's only a two-judge bench decision, but the court has made important observations with respect to applicability of CRPC on Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So in this case, the court has made some very important observations, such as Section 41A of CRPC is not applicable to arrest made under the PMLA, and habeas corpus writ will also not be maintainable against the ED alleging illegal arrest, and the plea has to be raised before the magistrate. So this is a very important case, because criminal law anyway is a very important area, as is witnessed from the 2 sample papers that CLAT has released. So you should definitely be focusing on the judgments of criminal law. Coming to the fourth case, we have the judgment of Dev Gupta versus PEC University of Technology, a very important case on Article 14. In this case, the court has held that providing 75% eligibility conditions for admissions through the sports quota is unwarranted and discriminatory, because the court has said that the objective of sports quota was to promote and encourage sports. So if we are expecting the same degree of academic excellence through sports quota as that of general candidates, that will defeat the purpose of sports quota, and that is why court has held it to be arbitrary under Article 14 of the Constitution of India. Coming to the next case, we have the judgment of Dr. Kavita Yadav versus Secretary, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, another important three-judge bench decision. This is a case regarding maternity benefits. So the law on maternity benefits is a welfare legislation, and that is why the court has interpreted in a liberal manner and held that maternity benefits must be granted even if the period of benefit will overshoot the term of contractual employment of the employee. Now, in this respect, a last year judgment of Deepika versus CAT also becomes important, because this case was also with respect to maternity relief, and maternity relief was denied to a woman citing that her husband has two kids from the previous marriage, and that is why she is not eligible for maternity benefits under the law. And in this case, the court granted her maternity benefits. So both of these judgments read together will be very important for CLAT PG exam. Coming to the last case, we have the judgment of Mukesh Singh versus State NCT of Delhi. In this important two-judge bench decision, the court has reiterated the very important concept of test identification parade and how they are not violative of Article 20 of the Constitution of India. The court has said that forcing an accused to participate in test identification parade under Section 54A of the CRPC will not violate his rights under Article 20, Clause 3 of the Constitution. So while you are reading this judgment, also read related concepts on testimonial compulsion and also the validity of DNA testing and whether that can be forced or not. Basically understanding what kind of evidences, if forced, will violate Article 20, Clause 3, and what evidences can be collected from the accused without violating the right of Article 20 of the Constitution. So this brings us to the end of our important updates for the month of August. Please watch out our other videos as well. If you're preparing for CLAT PG, you will get a list of all the important cases month-wise. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.